what we're talking about. At the end of the book, The Last Battle, which is the conclusion of the Narnia series, you have a fellow named Emmett, which is this character. It's the Hebrew for truth. And the interesting thing is he has worshipped a false god named Tash, who is a harsh god and a wicked god, in fact. But Emmett worshipped Tash as best he could, believing that Tash was the real god. And Emmett discovers afterwards that, in fact, Tash was a false god, a false conception of the divine, and that the real god is, in fact, Aslan. Now, this clearly is meant to parallel Christianity with, and I don't even think here we would say something like Buddhism, but rather we would even, in fact, say a sort of a religious conception where the deity is malevolent and capricious. And that's the person that Emmett is paralleling here. But what happens is, see, on the conservative evangelical construction, well, what happens to Emmett is he goes to hell because he didn't worship Aslan, right? He didn't confess belief in Aslan during his life. But in fact, what Aslan says in the narrative is that he will accept the worship that was given to Tash as unto himself. And what C.S. Lewis there is saying is we should think about other religious expressions to the extent that people pursue those expressions in goodwill as best they can, their best understanding of the divine, and they seek to live out the pursuit of that religious understanding as best they can in a way that manifests Christian principles, such as the love of God of neighbor. Then just as Aslan would accept worship of Tash as unto himself, so the Christian God would accept worship in these other deities as unto himself. That is actually what the teaching of the Roman Catholic Church has been since Vatican II. And I think Protestants need to recognize more widely to have that kind of expansive and hopeful doctrine.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that clip from my call-in show, The War of Ideas. If you did, drop a like and please consider subscribing. If you want to watch the full episode or see any of my other episodes, click the link down below in the description. If you didn't like it, tell me why. I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. Our show is named what it is for a reason. If you're interested in seeing some other types of content or exploring the broader Pangburn universe that I'm a part of, click one of the buttons floating around my head here. And as always, I hope to see you all out there engaging in the War of Ideas.